Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's market technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoko, the founder of 10x Digital Lane, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in digital trading can get the right knowledge, get the right guidance, also get the right tool sets to enable them trade financial market profitably. So, this market technical breakdown is for the time period of December 8th to December 12th. Okay, and we're going over different pairs: Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, XAU USD, also known as gold, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Okay, so how we do this is that we're going to first show you guys our forecast for last week, how it played out, and then we give you a forecast for this week. So for last week, the market was here on Monday, and we see that the market has two moves. Here from here on Monday, it goes down towards this zone, this level. Okay, once it gets towards this level, then that's where we're interested to start looking for these buys to get to this high, right? Good. But we can see the market never got into this zone. Instead, what the market do? The market started moving to the upside. And then our second forecast was, if the market moves to the upside on Monday from this level and breaks this supply zone, okay, and break this supply zone, we should expect what a retest of this supply zone and a continuation push to the upside. So this forecast from last week is what is actually playing out right now. That's exactly what's playing out. So from here now, we can now anticipate more of this. Okay, so now let us update this chart. Let's go to the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame mark out the previous week high and previous week low. And just for as a reminder, we just have 2 weeks left, two more trading weeks. After this week, it's just running one more trading week for the year of 2025 for the Forex market. Okay, so liquidity will be leaving around next week, so be careful out there. So now we have marked the daily, the previous week high and previous week low. Then let's mark out the daily demand and daily supply. Okay, so this one what I can see is the daily demand zone over here, and then the daily supply. This is going to form my daily supply, which has not full efficiency yet. So now we go to the 4 hours time frame. So on the 4 hours time frame, mark out this 4 hour supply zone all the way up here. This is the 4 hour supply zone. And we have a 4 hours demand zone all the way down here that has not fulfilled efficiency. Okay, let's see. We have 4 hours demand zone all the way down here that has not fulfilled efficiency. Okay, let me do this. The 4 hours demand zone. Good. So basically what I can see is that if the market chooses to have a deeper correction before it pushes up, but the major thing is of pushing up, that's the overall target, that's the major trend to this particular zone, daily time frame supply and also 4 hour supply, which has good efficiency. Okay, so basically you can see the market has changed from sell side liquidity, which is more of market in creating impulse, more of the correction, market structure, another impulse. This is what the correction is looking like, more of market structure But with this market going above here, it broke this high. So this is more like a change of character, okay? And this is now forming more like a head and shoulder pattern, okay? Head and shoulder pattern. If I'm to spot out this head and shoulder pattern for you, it's going to be the left shoulder over here. It's going to be the head, and this is looking like the right shoulder, which the market is going to use to project to the upside. So the neckline of the shoulder, this is going to be more of the neckline. This is the neckline, and also this is looking like a neckline too. So you can see this neckline has been taken out, okay? Together with fundamentals, the quantitative easing phase of the United States has started. We're not in quantitative tightening anymore, so risky assets are likely going to increase in price. Okay, so with that in mind, on December 2nd, there was quantitative easing activated in the United States, so risky assets are going to actually parambolically increase in price, and euro is a risky asset. So we're in line with also the central bank's viewpoint for a long time. Okay, so this is literally what I see, and the market is in sync. So we're looking for more of buy setups. Okay, any buy setups, you take it. Then we go to the next pair, GPUSD. Okay, so this was our forecast for GPUSD. The market was zero on GPUSD, and the market did exactly what we wanted it to do. Okay, so the market was there. We said the market is going to pull back a bit, and then from here it's going to buy. What the market do? It bought back drastically for GPUSD. So our analysis for GPUSD was on point. Okay, now so let us update this chart. Let's update this chart. Go to the weekly time frame. Mark out the previous week high and previous week low. This previous week high over here. Then this previous week low over here. Then go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, mark out the daily demand and daily supply. So this daily supply still holds. And this is the primary supply. This is secondary supply. Then we'll go to the 4 hours time frame. So for the 4 hours time frame, I see more of a correction for GPUSD. Okay. So if I take this from the swing low to the swing high, this point like this, I'm anticipating a correction towards this level 50, 60, and 70% Fibonacci retracement points. From there, that's why I'm interested to take in more buys for GBP USD. Okay, so once the market comes towards this level, for GBP USD, I'll be more interested to take more buys here. Because we are trending to the upside. The trend is your friend. Never go against the trend, and this is the accurate and precise trend line we're working with right now. So this is the trend line we're working with right there. I need to expand this. So that's it. Then the next on the line is GBP. So this was our forecast for last week on GBP. I think the market was here on Monday, so see the market is going to buy parabolically, and that's exactly what the market did. It bought parabolically. So our major target is here. So let's update this chart. This is previous week high, this is previous week low. In daily time frame, that supply zone still holds, and reformation zone still holds. So go to the 4 hours time frame. For the 4 hours time frame, I see market giving us more of it's looking more like a flat pattern over here. So this is the pole, and this is the flag. So a break of this with a candle, you get an entry to this stop. It's not that much of moves, but it's something. So then the next is XAUUSD gold. Okay, so you already see what my projection is for gold. Okay, so you see the trend is your friend, never go against the trend, and the market has been trending to the upside. So I'm expecting this retest towards at least 50 and 62% Fibonacci retracement point, which is also in sync with the trend, overall trend line, because more touches, more respect. So from there we can now anticipate to getting on a buy. But where the market is currently, it's probably at a level of supply, because the market has been rejected here before. You see, the market has been rejected here before. So this rejection can still play out for the market to come down to this level to pick up momentum to continue pushing to the upside for gold. Let us update the previous week high and previous week low over here. So this is previous week high, this is the previous week low. Okay, good. So everything stays the same. Everything stays the same. So now let us go to the next pair, which is Bitcoin, the purpose coin. So for Bitcoin, we had a forecast that the market is going to sell and continue selling. Over here, this was the forecast. Gets this previous week high, gets here and sells massively. What can we see? The market sold, got back to it and changed. It broke above this high. Once it broke above this high, it's a complete change of character. Okay, market broke above this high, which is now a complete change of character. So my bias has actually changed from more of a bearish view to more of a bullish view kind of perspective. So I'll go to the weekly time frame. Let's update the previous week high and previous week low. So this is the previous week low over here, the previous week low, and this is previous week high over here. Then I go to the daily time frame. So in daily time frame, I'll mark out the daily demand and daily supply. This is going to be the daily demand all the way down here. And I see a daily supply all the way up here. So let's say I mark out this level. So go to the 4 hours time frame. So the 4 hours time frame, I can see that the market has literally been accumulating orders. So this viewpoint is going to be terminated for now, and I see more of market giving us this type of move. This was when the market was trending to the downside. The market created this move like an impulse here, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse. Get so after that now the market now came here and was created more like a correction. We're expecting another impulse, but it didn't do that. What the market did it now created what another this is more like a correction that created the next what impulse here, and this is looking like a correction for another what impulse. You get so with this in mind now we are looking at Bitcoin at a level whereby I still see that the market has two chances of pushing massively to the upside. Okay, market has a chance of pushing massively to the upside. So my focus for Bitcoin right now is going to be more of buy setups. Okay, so if the market comes down a bit towards this level, we're going to take a buy for Bitcoin heading towards this high. We're going to take a buy for Bitcoin heading towards this high. But I see that this low has been protected. This 85,000 dollar price has been protected. Okay, so another combination is going to be if market closes above here smoothly, you can now get in. This is more of a safer entry. Okay, but this can prompt a fake out. So we'll be waiting patiently and see the market when it breaks above here. Then we know that yes, the market literally wants to move. Okay, because basically what I can see, something else I can see is that there is more of a very solid resistance level. Okay, and the market seems to be forming more like it wants to trend. So we'll be patient and see this breakout. Then we take that trade. Then the next here is Ethereum. I called out some trades already in our private group. You can join our private group. The link is going to be on the description. This was the trade. I sent it last week, Tuesday. This is XRP trade. This is our 10 digital lane VIP group. Okay. So if you just come over here, you'll be able to get all the signals I sent last week. I sent that on Tuesday, which is the second. Okay. Second, okay, this is the trade. Okay, no, this is Solana. Okay, so this is the trade. This is XRP. So I told everyone to sell XRP. This was the entry 2.1368. And you can see the trade results. I also send airdrops into this group, the VIP group, and also the public group. So the link is going to be on the description. See the XRP trade results here. So you should just try as much as possible to join our community to get insight, to get knowledge, to get the full feedback on how to trade this pair. So the next on the list is Ethereum, and still Ethereum, the viewpoint also changed as well. Looking more of bullish bias for Ethereum right now, and let's see how the market forms. Then the next is Solana. Solana also, the market has just been ranging. I'm going to say the market has just been ranging for here. So if the market inside the market chooses for Solana, like if you break the downside comfortably, we go sell. If you break the upside comfortably, we go buy. So that's literally what I think that due to the quantitative easing cycle that's currently going on, okay, there's a lot of energy towards the markets going for buys. So if you want to learn more about this, you can dive down to our website. This is our sponsor broker HFM. You can dive down to our website www.tennistarling.com. This is where you get the education, you create an account, okay, and you learn these materials. We have a 50% discount going on right now, and you'll be able to get the full education from beginner to the advanced. We also give you a $1,000 funded account you can start trading when you're done with your education. So if you're interested, reach out to me. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoko, and I wish you profitable trading.